Hey everyone, today we're going to go on a pretty wild adventure. And no, we're not heading to some faraway land. We're going inside. Inside you, actually. We're about to explore the absolutely incredible, hidden world that's running the show inside your gut. This isn't just about digestion. This is the surprising story of what's really going on in there. So I want you to imagine something. What if your gut wasn't just, a long tube? What if it was a sprawling, high-tech city, a metropolis with literally trillions of residents, powerful defense systems, and a super complex infrastructure? What would a city like that even look like? And maybe more importantly, what happens when things in that city start to go wrong? Well, get ready because that's exactly where we're headed today. We are going on a guided tour of Gut City. Together, we're going to uncover the secrets of how this amazing internal world works and what it really takes to keep you and the city healthy and running smoothly. Okay, so first things first on our tour. Let's get to know the lay of the land. We're going to meet the key players and see the most important landmarks that keep this whole metropolis humming 24/7. The very first thing you'd notice is the city's massive perimeter, the Great Wall. Now, in our bodies, this is the intestinal barrier. But believe me, it is so much more than just a wall. Think of it as a smart wall with high-tech gates that decide exactly what gets in and what has to stay out. It's the city's and your body's first and most important line of defense. And inside those walls, you've got the citizens, and there are trillions of them. This is your gut microbiota. They're the population of our city. Now, most of them are really hardworking, productive members of society. But, like any city, you've got a few troublemakers lurking around. And the real secret to a healthy city, making sure the good guys are always in charge. Of course, every great city needs a security force. In Gut City, this is your immune system. These guys are constantly on patrol, totally ready to neutralize any real threats that might sneak past the wall. They're there to protect the good citizens and keep the peace. But even the best-run city can fall on hard times. When that delicate balance gets thrown off, it can lead to total chaos, disorder, and a citywide state of emergency that we call inflammation. And this is where you can really see how it all goes down. It's like a domino effect. On the left, in a healthy city, you've got a strong wall, happy citizens, and a calm professional security force. But look at the troubled city. It starts with cracks in the wall. This lets troublemakers sneak in, which stresses out the good citizens, and that makes the security force totally panic. They start overreacting and, honestly, they end up causing more damage than the actual threat. It's a total mess. So, when your city is in a full-blown crisis, what do? Well, you call in the experts. We're about to meet 3 very specialized support crews that have been studied for their potential to come in and help restore peace and order to Gut City. First up, let's meet the Master Builders. Their real name is Apigenin. Think of these guys as the city's elite construction and engineering firm. Their main job is to get to work repairing those cracks in the wall, reinforcing the structure, and basically getting the city's critical defenses back online. Next, we've got the Peacekeepers. This is a compound called D-Limonene. Now, this crew doesn't go in with guns blazing. No, they are way smarter than that. They're more like expert crisis negotiators. Their job is to talk down that panicky security force and bring a sense of calm, rational order back to the streets. And rounding out our team, meet the food suppliers, known to scientists as Theaflavins. This is the city's logistics crew. They are absolute experts at delivering the perfect kind of fuel that the good citizens need to get back on their feet, get healthy, and start being productive again. All right, so we've met our 3 expert crews. But how do they actually pull it off? How do they save a city that's spiraling into chaos? Let's break down their game plan. The Master Builders, Apigenin, they roll in with a clear 3-point plan. First, priority number 1, repair the Great Wall. Patch those holes, reinforce the structure. Second, they help the good citizens start to thrive again. And third, and this is so important, they go straight to the source of the panic, that blaring citywide alarm system, and they just turn down the volume. They bring the calm back. Now, to really get what the Peacekeepers do, you have to meet a very special unit within the security force. They're called T-regs. These aren't your typical frontline soldiers. Nope. Think of them as the wise, old commanders, the sergeants who've seen it all. Their only job is to go around telling the jumpy, younger guards, hey, stand down, it's a false alarm, everybody just calm down. They are the pros at stopping overreactions. So the main mission for D-Limonene is to back up these wise commanders. It helps increase the number of these T-reg units, which naturally leads to a calmer, smarter security force. And as a pretty awesome bonus, it also provides this kind of citywide antioxidant shield, protecting everyone from further damage while things get sorted out. Which brings us to the food suppliers, the Theaflavins, and their plan is just brilliant. Check this out. They bring in a special kind of food delivery, but here's the trick. Only the most helpful, hardworking citizens can actually eat it. And when those good citizens chow down on this special food, they start producing an incredibly valuable resource for the whole city, superfuel. The technical name, if you're curious, is SCFAs, or short-chain fatty acids. And this is where you see how everything in Gut City is connected. This superfuel is like the ultimate resource. It's the main energy source for the cells that actually build the Great Wall. It gives them the raw materials to make the wall even stronger. It even helps train the security force to be more balanced and less trigger-happy. It's amazing. It basically supports everyone else's job, making the whole recovery effort possible. So what's the big takeaway here? The story of Gut City is really a story about teamwork and balance. You need a strong wall, happy citizens, and a calm security force, and they all depend on each other. And when trouble does strike, it takes a coordinated effort from these specialized crews to bring the whole system back into a healthy balance. Okay, before we wrap this up, we need to take a quick step out of Gut City for a second. We have to do an extremely important reality check. Please listen closely to this next part. This is a direct quote from our source material, and it is critical that you hear it. It says that none of the support crews we just talked about are FDA-approved treatments for colitis, which is a serious condition involving inflammation in the gut, or for any other medical issue. This has been an explainer to help understand the research, not medical advice. So the number one rule, the most important takeaway from all of this, is simple. You should always talk to your doctor or another qualified healthcare professional before you even think about adding any new supplements to your routine. Your situation is unique to you, and they are the only ones who can give you safe and proper advice. It's pretty clear that the world inside our gut is way more complex and way more fascinating than most of us ever imagined. We've learned a bit about how a city in crisis might be saved, which just makes you wonder, what other amazing secrets is Gut City waiting to tell us? Thanks so much for taking this tour with me.